Good morning, Internet. I'm Daniel, as you know by now, and I'm just at the airport, and what should have been quite an easy schedule, I'm heading to hold a keynote in Berlin, has just become somewhat exciting because, yeah, my flight's been cancelled. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So let's find out what that's all about, and how I can still make my way to Berlin. Yeah, always good to have some extra time planned. So yeah, let's go. So here's an update. I've managed to get a different flight, which is really good. So I've just kind of won 50 minutes, which is good. I'm not flying via Frankfurt, but this time via Munich. It leaves me quite little time between the two flights, but it should work out. But the interesting thing is I kind of asked, and the initial answer I got was like, nope, nothing can be done. And I asked again, and suddenly we did find some ways to improve, which always proves always ask. And even if the answer is no, ask again, and again, and again, but always stay polite. So I'll land 50 minutes earlier, which is really good, which leaves me a little bit of time to at least kind of test my setup and so on. Yeah, still tight fit, but let's see how that works out. But it will work. Munich for 25 minutes. Servus or something. Let's get to my gate. Yes, there it is. So I've made it to Berlin, another 15 minutes delayed, but oh well, it's going to be a fun day, it's going to be worthwhile. And I have to admit, Tegel, where I am now, is actually one of my favourite airports. A bit shabby, a bit wild, but I don't know, I just love coming here. And always really chaotic. Now let's grab a taxi, and onwards to the venue. So, I've finally made it. The taxi also ended up in a traffic jam, and the funny thing is, this is the place where it is. It kind of looks a little weird, but let's see. Try and not get run over, which is always a good thing. Oh, and the sign actually just fell off, which is kind of down here. But I guess this is pretty much like Berlin startup style. Hope I don't get mugged. No, just kidding. But yeah, when the cab just stopped, I was like, yeah, sure, it's here. And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay. Anyhow, looks like fun. Got hipsters on a bicycle. That's always a good sign if you're in Berlin and looking for startups. I know what you're saying. I'm a hipster, but not on a bicycle. But let's see. This is quite a place. So here, there is the next site. So that's hopefully good. And we're at the Berlin Fabrik 23 for the Rhizome conference, which is focused on connected kitchens. This looks actually even more promising. Loving the style. So I've made it on time. I just had my rehearsal, which went well. It was kind of just a quick click through, so that was okay. Finally a couple of minutes to settle down, and I have to admit it's a really cool location. I mean, probably you can see these colours in the background. I'm like in the speakers area, which is like not made for the tallest. Like I'm 179, 80, 79, and yeah, quite cool. This is where the talk is gonna be, like here. You get the idea. And can't wait to get started. Now I'll try and get something to drink and settle in. Should be fun. So, settle in, I found something which is like as hipster as can be. This is so Berlin. It's rhubarber lemonade. And every time I come to Berlin, they somehow have the newest hipster drinks. Now, probably some of you are going to say, yes, 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 I've drunk that long before it was cool, but I haven't, and it always amuses the crap out of me seeing new things. Being in a cool working space in Berlin, drinking hipster lemonade while shooting a vlog. Yeah, that's actually quite good and sporting a long beard and having black glasses and my MacBook back in there and talking about startups on stage. If that doesn't ring a million cliches, I don't know what does. So, yes. I've just held my keynote. I'm just off the stage and actually got to catch my cab to the airport, and it was real fun. I spoke about yeah, kitchens and connected devices and social interaction and all these topics, and it's really interesting, and kind of also the future of kitchen and so on. So why kitchen? I don't know that much about kitchen, but what I do know is technology is an amazing thing and amazing things happen. And what I was trying to say is, still at the end of the day, you're building products for humans, and especially with kitchens, I think kitchens are pretty much the new version of campfires. We sit around them, we talk, we communicate, we work with food, we eat food, we enjoy it. It's a very organic thing, it's a very sometimes raw thing. And even if technology lets us do it, just because we can develop something, just we can build something, don't over-engineer. Just build what your customer needs, but still always keep up this pure thing a kitchen should be. Really interesting. It's the Deville with all these joggers and bicycles. And I shouldn't be run over. Next one running. This is hilarious. Just because you can build something doesn't mean you have to build it. So yeah, and now onwards and upwards to the airport actually. This place is really cool, isn't it? I'm in the Parkhouse in Vienna now, just come out of the aeroplane, and I've had some time to reflect about today's conference and the topic. And you know, I'm a huge technology guy and I love all of that. And the thing is, for me, technology is all about making us better. It's enabling us, giving us opportunities and possibilities we've never had before. This is something I really truly love and massively believe in. The danger always in technology is it's something which should not dumb us down. It's not something that should decapitate our senses and our abilities, but enable them and bring them forward. And I think, thinking about today's conference and the future of food and connected kitchen, I think especially in examples like food and cooking and social and so on, this is so important. If it increases the ability, if it makes it better, and we become even better, then that's what it should be. If it dumbs us down, no. I have to say I'm still a very strong believer in everything tech. But again, we have to focus on becoming better and not lazier and not less informed and not ignorant. And most importantly, not less social. And for me, the thing is, that's something I also said about, I said in my keynote today, for me, for example, a kitchen is the most social thing in a house. And cooking is so organic. Having a kitchen, I mean, that's the heart of every party, isn't it? And cooking is where people come along and sit down, and it's basically like our modern day campfire, where we gather and tell stories and eat and store our food, and that's beautiful. If we can improve that and make it even better, because we become more efficient with the way we prepare and store our food and use it, that's fantastic, and that's the way it should be, and that's something I'm 100% for. So in that sense, I hope you liked that today. It's been a real fun day, and oh yes, most importantly, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course switch on the notifications, because if you do, I smile. Yes. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye. Oh, and if it's not a secret, here's the new car. Because I'm not sure if I've revealed it yet in this video or not. If I have, yes. Now, back home.